This video is sponsored by AppMaker. AppMaker is a WordPress plugin that converts WooCommerce website to mobile app. The mobile app builder helps you create native Android and iOS mobile application. Get an opportunity to grab 30% off by being the first 200 signups. Get the link in the description. Hello and hi, welcome back to Educate WordPress, where we talk everything and all about WordPress. I'm Aisha, and in this video we'll be seeing how you can add web push notifications on your WordPress website. So when you have customers that is subscribing to your services, then you can send them push notifications or web push notification or desktop push notifications onto the website, so that when an offer or a sale or something like that comes in, you can directly interact with your customers and engage them on conversations. So we're going to see how this is done. So first of all, we're going to go to a new tab and add OneSignal. So OneSignal is a service that is used to send out push notifications for various apps and also website. So we're going to make use of this cloud messaging service for this purpose. So the first step is to create an account in OneSignal. So I'm just going to click on to sign up, and here we'll get the get started with OneSignal scene. So we'll go to the Google section we'll just sign up using our Google account. So I'm just going to log in using my Google account. And once you are in, you will be able to see there is a new dashboard that will take you to enter all the details, including your website name. If you have an app, you can always use that. So since we are going for a web, we'll have that. So I'm going to write my name of my website, so that is Peace Cloud. And we have chosen the web notification. So I'm just going to click to next configure. So next page, you will be taken into choosing the integration. So if it's a typical site, any other site, you can always use that. Since our is a WordPress plugin or website builder, we're going to choose this WordPress plugin. Then we have the website builder, which that is based on. So we're going to choose on WordPress. And next, you will have the site setup. So here you will enter your site name. So mine is Peace Cloud again. And here you need to enter the site URL. So I'm just going to go back to my website and copy my website and paste it over here. And also, if there is any auto resubscribe, which means if your site is HTTPS only, there is another option of auto resubscribe. So we don't need that. Also, any icon for your URL. So I'm going to choose my branding for this. We've added our default logo, and we're just going to click on to save. So after saving, you will be taken into the web configuration page. So here you need to install the WordPress plugin and copy all the app ID, API key and web ID. So for that, we're going to go back to our website and we're going to go to the dashboard right here and install a plugin. So just go to plugin and click on add new. Here in the search bar, we're going to search for OneSignal. And once the search results are up, you will be able to see OneSignal web push notification service. So I'm just going to install this and activate the plugin. Okay. So once the plugin is activated, here you will be able to see the OneSignal, and in the dashboard, OneSignal push will be enabled. So when I just click onto that, you will be taken into the setup page right here. So here we're just going to click on to the configurations. You will have setup option and a configuration option. So we'll go to the configuration and here paste all the app ID, REST API key and web ID. So for that, we're going to copy the app ID from here first of all and paste it over there. Next we have API key. I'm going to paste it right here. And we have the Safari web ID. So again, we're going to take that and paste it right there. Okay, so we have pasted, we have taken all the app credentials that we need. Now next we have some notification settings. So if you want to use the post featured image as notification icon, so in case you are sending a notification about a new post, do you want to do that? Then if you want to use the post featured image as the Chrome's large notification image, you can again use that. We had used our logo previously, so if you want to use this instead, you can always use that. Then you can hide notification after a few seconds. So if you want to use that, then click on to yes. And if you want to use that on Mac OS and not on other platform, you can again choose this, and then there is no. So I'm just going to click on to no. If you want to enable any particular notification title, again you can use that as well. There will be a icon bell right there. If you want to subscribe, when you just click onto that, you can subscribe and unsubscribe to that service. So if you want to enable the subscription bell, you can just click on to enable, or you can disable that. So that's according to your. And here automatically prompt the new visitors with one signal slide to the native browser. You can enable that for your setting. Then we have the subscription bell. So I'm just going to enable this, and there are some other settings as well right here. So once all of the settings are done, you can just click on to save, and your one signal will be configured in your website. So now let's go back to our one signal dashboard, and here you can just click on to finish, and your setting will be done. So here this is what a dashboard looks like on the one signal. So you will be able to see all of the details right there. So since we haven't created anything, this is what a blank push notification, blank one signal dashboard looks like. So we're going to see how our notification is looking like on our website. So let's go back, and here you will be able to see that we'd like to show you a notification for latest news and updates. You can just click on to allow, and your notification will be allowed onto your site. So here you can see this little bell icon right there, so that shows your subscribe to this. And if you want to if your customers want to unsubscribe, they can always click on to this unsubscribe button. All right, so now we're going to create a new push notification. So here we are in the dashboard, and I'm just going to click on to new push. Here you can add a new campaign name. So I'm just going to give Beach Cloud sale campaign, let's say. So here you have the audience. So you can either send to subscribed users, or you can send to a particular segment. So here you will be able to see different segment of people. So first segment can be the subscribed users, then the first session, the second session, session count. So there are multiple versions that you can choose your subscribers to particular segments. So that's another one. So if you want to include another segment, first one is the active users. So you can use at the active users, then the engaged users. So if you want to send a particular notification only for the inactive users, so you can use that and create a new segment. So I'm going to click on to the inactive users. So that's another segment. And if you want to exclude any segment, any particular segment, you can again use that. So that's another thing. And here we have the title and the message. So this is what a typical message looks like. It consists of a title and it consists of a message. So I'm going to give a title. We have added a title and a message. So here you'll be able to see this is what a notification looks like. And then here we have our logo. And if you want to add any particular image right here that says sale or something like that, again you can upload that. So here you can just click on to upload and upload an image. Okay. And you can also add a launch URL. So when a customer clicks on to the notification, you can take them to a particular page. So I'm going to go to my website and click on to new arrivals right here. And I'm going to take this and paste it over here, so that when a customer clicks onto the notification, they'll be taken into this page. So that is done, and you can schedule the message. So what time the message should be scheduled, you can choose that. And if you want to user optimization, you can again use that. So I'm just going to click on to review, and a review message will be here. So it's being sent to Safari, Edge, the Mozilla, and the Chrome browser. So all of those, whoever is subscribed is going to get the notification. So I'm just going to click on to send message, and the message will start sending to your subscribed users. So we have sent a sale notification to all our subscribed users. So since I don't have any subscribed users as of now, so when I get a few more subscribers or users to click onto my link, you will be able to see a proper analytics for your sent reports. So each report will have the analytics of how many people have subscribed and how many people how many of them got delivered, etc. So other you can also see there is an audience section. So here you'll be able to see how many people have subscribed to your. So here you how many people are engaged to your device, etc. And here in the delivery section, you can see how many of them got the message and how many of them received, how many of them clicked, etc. There are also settings where you can configure the email settings, the SMS settings, and also if you want to have personalized to any other custom platforms, you can again do that as well. So basically, you just have to create new notifications when a sale is there, or when there is something that you want your customers to know. You can always use this service to send web push notifications. So I hope this video helped you in some way, and to create web notification is very important, since when you don't have an app, you can always get notifications from your food delivery app or even the sale or fashion app, etc. So when you have a web notification enabled, the chances are that people might subscribe to that and get notified about the new sales and other things. So I hope this video helped you, and if you like this video, give a big thumbs up, and we'll see another video. Bye.